Alright, and here we have Wonder Woman outside of packaging. First thing I noticed when I took it out of the box is that she looked a little cross-eyed. Maybe a little bit, maybe I'm overlooking it a little bit, but to me she does look a little cross eyes. So yeah, and there's the rest of her. And the accessory that she comes with, a very, very nice head sculpt. Well, the one that she has right here, it's already amazing, and this one's amazing too. It's got her eyes looking at an angle right there, and then comes with a lasso, a pre-shaped lasso, and here's the one that's hanging. And then comes a little piece right here, so when you take the lasso off you can put this piece back on, so it looks like she doesn't have a lasso on her waist. Then a bunch of hands, and that's it. Not a whole lot of accessories, but 2 faces. Yeah, really good. Look at that. Even without putting it on, just looking at the face itself, it looks like the actress right there. And let's take a closer look at the actual version again. So actually it doesn't look that bad. Actually, it's actually really good. I do like it. Likeness is really good with this version of Wonder Woman. Previous version was good, but not as good as this one. And the colors are brighter this time around. You can see the red is quite bright. And same goes for the blue. And there's the rest of her. And here's a side view of Wonder Woman. And here's the back view. You can see the hair is layered into I believe 3 different pieces. There's the back, and then the front there's a portion, and then the lower section is another portion. Now I don't know why some of the SH Figuarts stuff are amazing while others are just barely acceptable. But Wonder Woman, I think she looks absolutely gorgeous. Here you can see this eye right here, this one on the on her right side, it looks a little off here. If I cover that up, I think it looks better. Look at that. This side, perfect. If I cover this up, it's a little off. See? It's a little off, but whatever, it's good enough. And again, this piece is free floating right here, and this section is attached to the front, so if you want to change out his face, you need to pull this piece off. And you can take the face off, which I'll try to do on camera right here. So you take the face off, and then you put this face on. This is on. I think it's on. And here she is. Once you put the front hairpiece back on, then you have Wonder Woman looking towards the side. I mean, it's pretty cool. I mean, but usefulness, not really. I like the one that's looking straight, but in an angle, it's interesting. I mean, looking right there. I think I prefer her looking from this angle. She's looking towards this way. It's better because the hair shape is better looking at this side than on this side. That's just a personal preference, but yeah. Looks like a lot is missing here, but if it's on this side, the eyes, it would give it a little more volume, I think. So as far as articulation, head is on a ball joint, and base of the neck there's another ball joint. So given that this hairpiece is a separate piece, which really helps, so she could actually look up and down a little bit, and off to the side, without everything breaking apart. So that's nice. And then the shoulders, they finally added the butterfly joint this time around, so she could cross her arms to do that that pose, whatever that pose is called, the famous Wonder Woman pose. But shoulders on ball hinge joint. There is no bicep swivel for this one. Single jointed elbow, and it could bend about that much, I think is enough. And then ball hinge wrist. Chest, there's a ball joint. How much range? Actually, it's decent. It's not perfect, but... And she could do a little crunch, about that much. And arch back, about that much. And as for the legs, this piece is soft. It's not really that soft, so she can lower her legs, it looks like. Because I think when I'm bending her leg here, this piece is sticking out a little bit. So I don't think she can do 90 degrees up here. I don't want to scratch her thigh up either, so I'll just go about that much. Then knee bend, double joint, so bend all the way, and then ball hinge ankles and toes articulation. Alright, here's that famous Wonder Woman pose. It's not perfect, but she is capable of crossing her arms like that. Now, previous version she was not able to do that, I believe. But I will do a comparison of what they both look like. But yeah, I think this is by far the best looking Wonder Woman we have gotten from anywhere. I would say this is even better looking than the Hot Toys version, because the Hot Toys version is pretty, but it doesn't look like Gal Gadot too much. But this one, if you look at it straight on, I mean, you could totally tell this is her. The likeness is just perfect. I mean, I'm counting action figures. I'm not looking at the statues though. There are some really amazing ones out there, but for action figures, I think this is by far the best looking one we have gotten. The best likeness of her that we have gotten so far. Okay, looks like the previous version can cross arms too. My bad. Alright, and here are the two Wonder Woman figures, both by SHF. And one thing I didn't like is that they're both the same height. Previous version was a little short for Wonder Woman. If you have all the Justice League team together, she doesn't look tall enough. So they kept it the same height, but man, you could definitely tell the likeness is much, much improved. Look at that. Her face looked a little rounder on the previous version than this one. This one, the new one, looks much nicer. And the skin tone is different too. The previous version is very light and kind of pinkish skin tone, and this one is more golden brown. Looks like she got a little bit of tan. The previous version looks like she didn't stay out of the sun, stay away from the sun. And yeah, you could definitely tell the likeness is definitely better with the newer version. Let's take a look at the rest of her. Outfit wise, are they exactly the same? Let's see here. Looks very similar. It might be different actually. What about the skirt? Skirt looks almost exactly the same. Just painted differently, looks like. And the boots, they seems to be the same. Yeah, it's just painted differently, that's all. But man, that head sculpt is much better this time around. Alright, here's the size comparison. We have Mandalorian on the left, Wonder Woman in the middle, and then Black Series Stormtrooper on the right. So you can see they're all about the same height, which I think it's incorrect. I think Wonder Woman should be a little bit taller, and but whatever. It is what it is. But the likeness is definitely much better. So definitely worth getting if you're thinking of getting a Wonder Woman figure. I think this would be the ultimate version for you to get, the best version to get so far. I don't think Mezco could do any better. Mafex, I don't think they could achieve this level of likeness either. And And who else? McFarlane definitely didn't do that great of a job with her as well. So this is definitely the best one, but she is somewhat smaller in size. So yeah, that's the only drawback with this one. But absolutely gorgeous. And there you go. There's a SHF Wonder Woman from WW84. Thanks for watching.